Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, YouTube fam. Today I'm going to run you through the full body workout that I'm going to be doing today. First, we're going to start out with some barbell hip thrusts. I'm going to get into my warm-up sets. I usually like to start off with just the bar, just to get the muscles going. This is my last warm-up set before I get into my working sets. And when I get into my working sets, or maybe toward the end, I'll give you a little tip on things that I do to move the weight. This is the first 3 working sets, 435 on the bar. So the tip that I'm pulling out is to control the weight. It's not really a secret. You're going to control the weight on a negative, a positive too. You want to control the weight on the way down of any workout. This counts for any and all workouts or exercises. Control the weight on the way down, and it puts the muscle under tension longer. So it forces the muscle to adapt. And while controlling the weight, you also can't do as many reps because you're not just throwing the weight around. And again, you're fatiguing the muscle because it's under tension more times than not. Also, pausing at the top of your reps also causes you to have your muscle under tension longer. So if I was to thrust and hold here for 1 to 2 seconds and then lower the weight with that slow, gradual pace, it'll be a lot harder than to just fling the weight up and down. But on to the last set. So like I was saying, you pause here, the muscle's under a lot of tension, and you slowly lower the weight. And I like to explode up and restart. Now I'm going to do seated barbell shoulder press, and per usual, I'm going to start off with some warm-up sets. So another thing that I do, and I also recommend, is if you get into your working sets and you don't hit the reps, or you struggle to hit the reps that you intended to hit, just back off on the weight. So I went from 185 and now I'm doing 155, but instead of doing the 6 reps per set, I'm going to do 8 to kind of coincide with the lack of weight. Still trying to hit the same volume though. Now we get leg extensions. lot of people say if you lean the top of the bench back some. I know some of them are adjustable, some of them aren't, depending on what gym you are in. But that also affects it. I like to lean back slightly and not sit straight up. Because if I lean back slightly, I get a deeper stretch on the muscle when it's at the lower position. But if I lay all the way back, obviously I'll get a more intense stretch. But if you're more straight up, you will get a stretch, but not as much as if you were laid back. So I've had people ask me how to do pull-ups before, and what I normally cue them to do is to engage your lats before you try to perform the exercise. So before I engage my lats, I'm here, and I'm just dangling or hanging out. As soon as I engage my lats, I'm more up. Then once I'm in this position where my lats are engaged, I bring my shoulder blades together once I get to the top, and bring my chest to the bar. A lot of people still ask after that, after I get on those cues, say, hey, I still can't do it. Is there any more tips? Another tip that I have is to start with negatives. And this is more so what I was talking about earlier with controlling the weight. Like right here, I don't have any weight other than my body weight. So the way that I control the weight is to do negatives. So if I couldn't reach the bar, if it was too high for me to reach, I'll have a step stool that's a little further out. I would get myself into the ending position, which would be about here, and then I would slowly lower myself down until my arms are straight, keeping the lats engaged, and then I would restart. I would jump to that ending position, go to negatives, and then over time those will get easier, and then you'll add weight, but you'll not really add weight, you're just actually pulling yourself up to be able to do the full pull-up. And there's today's workout. I know I didn't hit every muscle in today's workout, but usually when I do hip thrusts, deadlifts, or back squats, it usually takes me longer to get through those sets, so I have to dial back the rest of the exercises that I do. But always remember, keep grinding.